Over the past decade, Democrats have often elevated candidates who generate a strong national attention and energize the progressive base. These candidates can dominate media coverage and social media conversation, but winning statewide elections, especially in the politically competitive state like Texas, requires something different.
This is the Publisher's Desk with Damon K. Jones, brought to you by Black Westchester Magazine.
Peace and blessing, everybody. This is Damon K. Jones, and welcome to another edition of the Publisher's Desk, powered by Black Westchester Magazine and blackwestchester.com. If you've been watching national politics over the last few years, one name has been everywhere, and that's Jasmine Crockett. She became one of the most visible Democratic voices in Congress. Her exchanges in hearings went viral. Clips of her debate spread across social media, and many observers believe that kind of national attention will translate into real political power.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling, if someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
Hold on.
part of
I'm trying to find clarification on what qualifies.
Chairman, motion to strike those
words. I had no idea
words.
what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just
You just voted to do
Y'all did
it.
it first, so you don't want to talk about
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at calm down.
No, because this is what
like
y'all
to get
do.
through proceedings.
So I'm trying to get
Ms.
clarification.
Crockett, you're not
Y'all wanna-
recognized.
But politics often tests assumptions. In the Texas Democratic primary for the United States Senate, Crockett lost her bid for the nomination to Texas State Representative James Tallarico. And that loss is about more than one candidate, brothers and sisters. It reveals something deeper: the strategy and the direction of the Democratic Party. Because elections are not decided by attention. They're decided by coalition building. See, when Crockett entered Congress in 2023, she quickly built a national profile. She became a frequent presence on television and on social media. And for many Democrats, she represented the new generation of outspoken leadership. But you can't get too far with just hating Trump. When she first announced her run, her first advertisement, brothers and sisters, was Trump's voice.
How about this new one they have, their new star, Crockett? How about her?
She's the new star of the Democrat Party, Jasmine Crockett. They're in big trouble.
But you have this woman, Crockett. She's a very low IQ person.
I watched her speak the other day. She's definitely a low IQ person. Crockett. Oh, man.
She's a very low IQ person.
Somebody said the other day she's one of the leaders of the party. I said, you got to be kidding.
Now they're going to rely on Crockett. Crockett's going to bring them back.
It didn't discuss policies. It doesn't discuss what she was, foreign policy. It didn't discuss what she was going to do for the district. See, in today's political environment, that type of visibility often leads to fundraising power, national endorsements, and strong activist following, but statewide elections, brothers, see, they operate under different rules. Texas is one of the most largest and most politically diverse state in the country. Winning a statewide race requires building support across cities, suburbs, rural communities, and religious voters. Not just black voters. It requires coalition building with other races. James Tallarico ran a campaign that focused on that reality. Instead of centering national political fights, he campaigned on emphasizing economic issues, education, and outreach to faith communities, something that Jasmine Crockett took for granted because she was in her social media mode. She didn't come out of that when she was campaigning. In other words, Tallarico focused on expanding the Democratic coalition rather than energizing only a small activist base. And here's the kick in the butt from the Democratic Party, brothers and sisters. They kicked her in the butt. Barack Obama, the first black president, the standard bearer of the Democratic Party, goes on a podcast and talks highly of James Tallarico, how he's able to debate and talk issues. See, that's a subtle way in politics, especially when you're someone with the political platform of a Barack Obama. You endorse without endorsing. And that's what he did. And listen to what he said.
But look, there's this young state rep, James Tallarico, who was on there a while back out of Texas.
Oh, that guy's good, right?
He's terrific. A really talented young man. And you know, it does require a certain confidence in your actual convictions to debate and have a conversation with somebody who disagrees with you on a whole bunch of stuff.
What makes him so good, though? Because there is something grounded about him that you had it too.
I you know what? So in our foundation, a lot of the work that I do is
and that's what people were saying that Jasmine Crockett lacked. I hope we're understanding what just went down. We cannot have the usual style politics, and without saying it, Barack Obama said we needed something different.
Here we go.
Oh, wait a minute now. Obama endorsing a white man over a black woman? Where are the women calling him misogynistic? Where are all the women saying that he hate his mama? Oh, wait a minute. His mama white. Ain't that something? So where are all the people coming at Obama for endorsing Tallarico and saying nothing about Jasmine Crockett? Some of y'all just a bunch of hypocrites.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
See, the strategy ultimately proved decisive. See, when votes were counted, Tallarico defeated Crockett and secured the Democratic nomination for the United States Senate race. But the story does not end there, brothers and sisters. See, after the results were announced, Crockett's campaign raised concerns about problems at several polling locations in Dallas County. According to the campaign, there were reports of polling location confusion. Long lines, logistical issues may have affected turnout in areas where Crockett expected strong support.
None of this should have happened. Let's talk about the many failures. Let's talk about what was intentional. Number one, the Republicans only did this to intentionally disenfranchise and confuse voters. That is number one. But number two, while many people were showing up to the polling locations, they were told things such as, you can't provide a provisional ballot. Now, that is exactly when you would provide a provisional ballot. If you are saying, this is my polling location, and they're saying, no, it's not, you should, at a very minimum, be able to cast your provisional ballot. We've heard countless stories of people being told you can't. Then we hear stories of people saying, we're trying to go to DallasCountyVotes.org, and the website keeps crashing. Then we're hearing stories of, if the website is up, it's giving us the wrong location to go to. So thank you to Cardall Coleman, who is the chair of the Democratic Party in Dallas County, because he, along with myself and Colin Allred, we all understood what should happen next, which was litigation. And so we were prepared and we were about to file when we received word that an order had been signed by Judge Stacey Williams. Judge Williams signed off on that order for Dallas County, but I want to be clear about this as someone who is running statewide, and frankly, as someone who is concerned that this will become the norm for the Republicans as they are understanding that Democrats are fed up right now, and right now Democrats are outvoting Republicans.
Whether those votes would affect the outcome will likely remain a subject of debate in future times. But the broader political lesson from the race remains clear, brothers and sisters. The Crockett defeat reveals an ongoing debate within the Democratic Party strategy. Over the past decade, Democrats have often elevated candidates who generate a strong national attention and energize the progressive base. These candidates can dominate media coverage and social media conversation, but winning statewide elections, especially in the politically competitive state like Texas, requires something different. And this is what a lot of the critics of the Democratic Party have been saying. See, it requires candidates that can build broader coalitions, especially with independent voters, especially with white women and white people, and even Hispanics. Texas Democrats has not won a United States Senate seat since 1988. For nearly 4 decades, Republicans have controlled statewide offices. Changing that reality requires a strategy that reaches beyond traditional Democratic strongholds in major cities. The Tallarico victory suggests that some Democratic voters may be reconsidering how the old-style Democratic strategy should work. Rather than prioritizing national media influence, they may be looking for candidates who can appeal to moderates, independents, and communities who do not vote Democrat. Now, for Crockett, the loss is not an end of her political career. She remains a sitting member of Congress and still holds sufficient national visibility. But the Texas primary, it highlights an important reality about modern politics. Visibility is not the same thing as viability. A candidate can dominate the headlines. They could be all over social media, but they still can struggle to assemble a coalition necessary to win statewide elections. And that lesson may shape how Democrats approach the future races across the country. Because in politics, energy matters, but outcomes matter more, brothers and sisters. And in Texas this year, the outcome delivered a clear message about what it takes to win. I want to say something just right here so people don't get it twisted. Because there are a lot of people that watch out of emotions instead of watch out of logic. I really like Jasmine Crockett. I like her energy. I just don't like her style of politics, especially in the time in which we live in. We just can't be one-sided. We have to work across the aisle if you're going to get anything done, and especially if the Republicans control the House and the Senate. You're going to have to work with them. So people want to get things done. People are tired of this gang-banging between the Republicans and Democrats. The average person is literally tired of it because nothing is changing. And you just can't say everything is bad. You're supposed to work across the aisle and make it better. And I hope that this is a teachable moment for Jasmine Crockett. I really hope it is. I really don't hope she continues with the blame the Republicans and blame the white man and blame this and that, and really look into herself and see how she could be a better politician, how she could be a better leader. Because if she don't do that, and if the Democrats don't adjust and rethink how they do it, then y'all just gonna keep losing. Because a lot of people ain't feeling it. Even black people are not feeling it. And it seems like when we say it, y'all just don't listen. And if you found this breakdown helpful, subscribe for more analysts on politics, power, and policy, because understanding politics is just not about who makes the loudest noise. It's about understanding who actually wins. And please go to blackwestchester.com and check out our articles and leave comments. And as always, stay blessed, stay safe, and stay blacktastic. Peace out.
If you're serious about political clarity and independent thinking, this is for you. The Political Thought Bundle includes 3 full books, all personally singling. Democrats and Republicans, The Ultimate Gangbangers, breaks down how the two-party system operates like a legalized street war for power. Emotional Politics, Logical Failure exposes how emotion has replaced strategy in black political engagement. Tolerance is for Cowards lays out a blueprint for extended policing and community-led public safety rooted in outcomes rather than slogans. 3 signed books. 1 bundle, $60. That's a $75 value. And you're getting signed copies included. This isn't left versus right. It's results versus rhetoric. Go to twosteppublishing.com and secure your signed Political Thought Bundle today. It's going to be blacktastic. Black America built its own economy under segregation, under discrimination, and under conditions most people today cannot imagine. We built businesses. We built banks. We bought land and property. In the Forgotten Blueprint, Damon K. Jones reveals how black communities created thriving economic systems from 1800 to 1965 and why that blueprint still matters today. This book challenges the idea that our future depends on politics alone and shows how ownership, family, and enterprise once powered black prosperity. The blueprint is not lost. We just stopped using it. The Forgotten Blueprint. How Black America built its own economy from 1800 to 1965. On sale now at Two Step Publishing and Amazon. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like and share it with others who need to hear the truth. And for exclusive content and behind-the-scenes access, join the Black Westchester Magazine YouTube membership club today. Your support helps us keep independent black media strong. Support independent black media with style. Rock Black Westchester merch and represent the news with the black point of view. Every purchase helps us speak truth to power. Thank you to everyone who supported us through Super Chat. Your contributions keep independent media alive and thriving. We couldn't do it without you. For over a decade, Black Westchester Magazine has been giving our community a voice, reporting the stories others ignore, holding power accountable, and making sure the truth about our communities is told by us. But independent black media only survives when the community supports it. If you believe in real journalism, community accountability, and keeping black voices strong in local news, we need your help. Your donation helps us continue covering the stories that matter: politics, education, justice, and economic empowerment right here in Westchester. Support black media, support black truth, support Black Westchester Magazine. Donate today and help keep black media alive. Because black-owned independent media is blacktastic. Black Westchester Magazine presents People Before Politics, the Sunday Rundown, every Sunday at 6 p.m. on YouTube. Join Damon K. Jones, A.J. Woodson, and Larnez Kinsey as they break down the biggest stories in politics, culture, and community from a black point of view. No spin, no party loyalty, just logic, accountability, and outcomes. If it impacts Black America, we're talking about it. Tap in, subscribe, set your reminder. This Sunday at 6 p.m. is going to be Blacktastic.
This is the Publisher's Desk with Damon K. Jones, brought to you by Black Westchester Magazine, where life, culture, community, and faith meet truth, power, and purpose.